Ya, tumesema tukimaliza you'll interview a number of us from.
One is end punitive taxation. We are talking about end punitive taxation. This regional conference calls for an immediate reversal of the emerging trend of the punitive taxation of Kenyans. We are very disappointed by our members of parliament who passed the Finance Bill 2021, which has radically increased the prices of basic consumer products without an accompanying growth of the economy and family incomes. The rise in taxation is in essence a deliberate impoverishment of Kenyans. We call upon the national and county government to instead focus on building a production and value addition oriented economy that is premised on reduction of government expenditure. We must always remember any person who acts corruptly before election will intensify their corrupt practices after the elections. Anyone who tells you to hate another community does not deserve your vote at all. One who does not promote a dependency syndrome by giving you small tokens rather than creating an environment where you can build your own prosperity in peace and security. One who is committed to the rule of law and adheres to the Constitution, for it is the law that holds us into a nation. If an aspirant breaks the law now, they will break the law in future to oppress you. We state here that the general elections must be held on the 9th day of August 2022, as has been set by the Constitution of Kenya. No reason exists why that date should be changed. On the state, we call upon all elections-related institutions to make adequate preparation to ensure that general election will be credible, peaceful, free, fair, and efficient managed. Towards this, we call upon the Independent Electoral Boundaries Committee to present to Kenyans the findings and recommendations of the post-elections evaluation, PEE, conducted after the 2017 general elections that affected the 2017 general election will not be featured in the future elections. We hold that if any election is nullified on account of misaction by an electoral official, that official should be held personally responsible. On their part, we call upon the members of parliament to speedily process and enact the elections-related laws that include 1. Political party primaries bill, 2. Referendum bill, 3. Campaign finance amendment bill, number 4. Representation of special interest group bill, then number 5. Gender parity bill.
We further call upon the National Cohesion and Integration Commission and other regulatory bodies to strictly enforce the law and ensure timely punishment for any persons who incite violence, engage in hate speech, or hire gangs to cause violence to our people. Initiative process, we in this regional conference, have followed the development touching on the purpose, amendment of the Constitution arising from the Building Bridges initiative. We appreciate that the Constitution touches and controls the lives of all Kenyans. And so, the process of amending it should be inclusive, consultative, and conscience-based to ensure adequate time for such a process. We call upon the promoters of Building Bridges initiative to postpone until after the 2022 general elections, regardless of the outcome of the ongoing judicial processes. We should not deliberate and put Kenyans through a devastating referendum process and a general election within the same year. We also take this time to advise our youth to strongly resist those who hire them to engage in violence before, during, and after the elections. Remember that in the past, those who gave you some few coins are enjoying power and wealth. While you remain in the same state, we encourage you to use your numbers to demand for and take up decisions, making positions in the political parties you support. In addition, push to have youthful candidates nominated to contest in areas where your parties are strong. Do not sit back asking for leadership. Step out and take it. As a church, we respect law and we work within the law. So we wait for the outcome of the court. But whatever outcome that comes up, we suggest we don't put Kenyans into a situation that will be struggling to do two things together. They have the election and they have the referendum. And so we are suggesting, please, let's measure on general election that is coming next year. Whatever decision that comes up, we'll respect it. But whatever decision, we suggest as a church that we wait. We don't put Kenya into a situation that we are struggling left and right to have a referendum together with the general election. So after the general election, the rest of things will follow. About the campaign of different parties, that is, you are Kenyan. The constitution gives you opportunity to say whatever you want. You are in a free country. You can say what you want, but Kenyans will make a decision in the direction they want. So we can't say who is going to do what. But you are good Kenyan, jump how high you want. But as Kenyans, we are intelligent people. We are in shortage of fools in this country. We can look at you and know what you want. And so please, go ahead. You are Kenyan, you have your rights, but what are we supposed to do? We wait for us to make a decision as Kenyans, whether in Kiambu or Nairobi. But all of us, we have member churches. But as far as we have given instruction, we say there is a separation between church and state, and church and politics. We are not ignorant of what politics is. It's promotion of awareness. But there are areas to promote awareness of political agenda. It is out of the church. But in the church, we worship and we honor God. God is the supreme in the church. So, will we give them platform? Not when you are worshiping. But we'll give them platform outside there to talk to their Kenyans. But not when we are worshiping. It is clear in our church procedures. As far as I'm concerned, amendment of bills will not take many sittings. They have said that they have time for referendum. If they have time for referendum, why not an amendment of bills? Bills, a simple thing is for them to agree. They have even sat overnight in different areas to do very important things. What will hinder them from sitting right now if we have good dialogue and the will to do it and change those for the sake of Kenyans? We are the employer, so we are asking them to do it. Do they have time? Yes, there is enough time. There is always time to do what you want to do, and there is time to do what you don't want to do. There is no time to do what you don't want to do.